Section 4. In its place, a lake of fire presented itself to my sight. Sulphur and bitumen rolled in flaming waves. I trembled. A loud voice commanded me to pass through the flames. I obeyed, and the flames seemed to have lost their power. For a long time I walked within the conflagration. Arrived at a circular space, I contemplated the gorgeous spectacle which by the grace of heaven it was given me to enjoy. 40 columns of fire ornamented the hall in which I found myself. One side of the column shone with a white and vivid fire. The other side seemed to be in shadow. A blackish flame covered it. In the center of this place stood an altar in the form of a serpent. A greenish gold embellished its diapered scales on which the surrounding flames were reflected. Its eyes were like rubies. A silvery inscription was placed near it, and a rich sword had been driven into the ground near the serpent, on whose head rested a cup. I heard the choir of the celestial spirits, and a voice said to me, "The end of thy labors draw near. Take the sword and smite the serpent." I drew the sword from its sheath, and approaching the altar, I took the cup with one hand, and with the other I struck a terrific blow upon the neck of the serpent. The sword rebounded, and the blow re-echoed as if I had struck in a brass bell. No sooner had I obeyed the voice than the altar disappeared, and the columns vanished in boundless space. The sound which I had heard when striking the altar repeated itself as if 1,000 blows had been struck at the same time. A hand seized me by the hair and lifted me toward the vault, which opened to let me through. Shadowy phantoms appeared before me. Hydras, lamiyas, and serpents surrounded me. The sight of the sword in my hand scattered the foul throng, even as the first rays of light dissipate the frail dream children of the night. After mounting straight upward through the layers that composed the walls of the globe, I saw again the light of day. End of Section 4.